I have always wanted to be a princess. Oh, this is Krusty the Bear. He's been my friend since 2007. That's a long story. So I've always wanted to be a princess. And when I was little, I had a fantastic collection of dress-up dresses. And my grandma's ballroom dresses, my aunt's square dance dresses, ballet gowns that Mom got at the thrift store, and other things that Mom got at the thrift store. But I didn't have any pretty slippers. I had some gold slippers that Mom bought for, around the house. And even when I was in junior high school, I was still dressing up on the sly. I was out in the backyard. And when I was little, I begged Mom to let me watch the ballet on TV when the American Ballet Theater would put on, Sleeping Beauty or something like that. And she's like, no, you have to go to sleep. You're going to school tomorrow. And I said, oh, please. And then she said, okay, you take a nap. And she knew I hated taking naps, but I took one because it started at 8:30 in the evening. That's when I was supposed to be in bed. So I took a nap and I got to watch the ballet. And that became a regular thing. I was obsessed about ballet and princesses and all that stuff. And I wore my princess clothes when I did my homework. I pretended I was a princess mermaid when I was in the swimming pool. I danced like a princess ballerina to the Nutcracker Suite around the Christmas tree. And oh my, and I had scads of paper dolls, a big old box of them, and I drew ballet dresses for them, and I drew princess dresses for them, and they had crowns and beautiful glass slippers, and I had dolls, but I didn't play with dolls like most girls did. I dressed them up. That was my thing. I liked to dress them up, and I made some dresses. I didn't make very many. My mom was the one who sewed all those, and she made some princess dresses for my dolls, and I loved them, but they didn't have slippers, but they had crowns. And I didn't have a crown. I loved going to the fancy fabric store with my mom. And while she was looking at patterns and fabric, I had my nose glued to the glass display in the center of the store where all the fancy fabrics were, like for weddings and proms and stuff. And they had little crowns in there. And I remember staring at them with longing. I wanted a crown. And how could I be a princess without a crown? So at home, there was this antique lamp. It was brass colored, so it was sort of gold colored. It was coming loose anyway. So I took off the little trim around the top, and and I put it on my head and pranced around the house and that. And my mom was upset. Where did you get that? Is that what I think it is? And she was all mad, so I had to put it back. It had a little dent in it. I don't know if she noticed from when I accidentally squashed it and tried to fix it. Well, I didn't have a crown. And I remember at the grocery store, I was with Mom, and I saw this girl with a crown, and Mom said that she won the local pageant, the regional pageant. But she was wearing jeans. And I thought, that's not right. A princess doesn't wear jeans, does she? So, anyway. So, for years, I found dresses at the thrift store, and I bought dresses later on. I bought dresses that I could never wear, but I wore them around the house, for fun. Long gowns. They weren't wedding dresses, but they were like dresses that people wore to Christmas parties and stuff. And I didn't have any Christmas parties to go to, but I wore them for fun. And then later, when my daughter grew up, or was growing up, then she had some cute dresses too that grandma, my mom, sewed for her out of fancy curtains and stuff. And so we played dress up around the house. So I had this little friend playing dress up with me. When I guess I should have known better, but I just loved long dresses and princess dresses and petticoats and all that stuff. Right now, I have 2 petticoats in my closet. And it's not like the kind of petticoat you could wear to the grocery store because they kind of stick out. And I wanted to get one with hoops, but I thought, that's a little much. But now I'm wishing I did. Now I'm wishing I did get one with hoops. But anyhow, so recently I went to Walmart and I found a bunch of crowns like this one. And I bought 5 different crowns. Yes, I know, that's crazy, but I love them. I thought, wow, if I'd seen this when I was a kid, I would have flipped. The jewelry and stuff that girls can wear now, and the shoes and the darling dresses that they have now with the puff sleeves and the bling and everything, I would have gone crazy. I would have been so excited. I would have just loved that. And I've got to show you sometime. I do have 2 pairs of Cinderella shoes. They're kind of Cinderella shoes, They're like plexiglass or whatever that stuff is that they make shoes out of. And but they're not like Cinderella, like the movie Cinderella, but they're cute. And I got them at Walmart, but that was a long time ago. That was almost 20 years ago. And I have 2 of them. And I've only worn one to a party, and because they get all scratched up, and it was an outdoor party, and I should have never worn them. I didn't think that there would be gravel. That was bad. So I was like tiptoeing everywhere, trying not to scratch them. So anyway, I got 5 crowns. And I'm just wearing these today. These, can you see them? These little heart earrings. And I'm wearing this turban thing. Can you see that? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. This turban thing. I bought a bunch of turbans. Oh, it looks like it's falling apart. I bought a bunch of turbans at this place, and they were really cheap. They're only like $8 to $10 a piece. And I went nuts and bought a few. But, you know, I've learned that when I see something, I need to buy it then instead of think, oh, that's nice. Because so many times I regret not getting them. So, so I got a bunch of turbans, but that was because my hair was so thin because of the stress I'd been through the last 5 years. I've been through a lot of stress before that, but especially the last 5 years have been just horrible. Really, really bad stress, you know, with someone in the hospital and stuff, and it's long and drawn out. And I lost most of my hair. That was wild. And so I cut it off to about that long and started wearing these things over my head because there was no hair there. And now my hair's grown again. So next time you'll see it out. I'll have it out and it's all white. But anyway, so I am, okay, what did I decide? I am Princess Godmother. That's right. And this is Krusty the Bear. So, oh, I have such an interesting story to tell you. I won't make it long. But anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.